Hi, folks. How are you? Hopefully, you're having a great day. I just want to find my live here, make sure I am live, and if this thing didn't mess up, because we have seen it mess up before, right? Where I thought I was live and I wasn't. All right, I think we are good. Let's see, let me make sure I have no volume on. And I want to do some sprinkling of the love. So let's see here. There, not there. There and there. All right. How are you all? Hopefully, you are doing great. When you hop on, say hi. Tell me that you are here with me. Happy Friday. Yay, yay, yay. It's Friday. And I am live with you today. And we are working on this awesome little mushroom. Here's our little example. We have two here that we're going to be pulling elements from. You'll notice that we have the little ruffle on here from this one. And then kind of like the curve is the same, but the thickness is kind of like this one and the coloration is like this one. So my name is Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art, the Creative Course Collab, a curator for the Creative Curiosity Paper and Notions Pack, and a proud member of the Crafty Bunch. What does that mean? I just love sharing my love of art with you all. And, hopefully you will come along with me for this adventure. We are doing 100 hours. We're doing the 100-hour rule, which says if you do something for 18 minutes a day, you will be 95% better than anyone in your field. That's the rule. I change it slightly. I say if we do something for 20 minutes, because it's just an easy to time number, and we only do it Monday through Friday, that we will be 95% better than when we started, because I really don't care about being better than 95% of the people in my field. Like, that's a tall order right there. But I do want to be 95% better than when I started. So that is all about the 100-hour rule. This is day 53. I did a little bit of math because I kind of just wanted to know, right? Like, what's the stats? Where are we at? So at day 52, which we completed yesterday, and you can go back, you can watch all of these on my YouTube channel and follow along. It's free, guys. This is a big, it's free. Anyway, that is in 20 minutes a day. Thank you, Dee. We have done 1,040 minutes of painting if you add up all of those for 52 days. Okay. That's 19.3 hours into our 100 hours. So we're almost 1/5 of the way. It's 10.6 weeks of painting at 5 days a week, and it's a little 2.6 months. So we are well on our way to our 100 hours, and we are working on this. I'm going to go ahead, get us started for the day. Let me turn this down, get my desk a little bit organized because it's a hot mess, guys. If y'all saw my desk, like around my desk, you'd be like, oh my goodness. How do you do it? And the answer is, I don't even know how I do it. It's a chaos mess is what it is. A mess of chaos, or organized chaos, I guess, because I do know where everything is, and I can lay my hand on it if it's on my desk 9 times out of 10. Not every minute. Not every second. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to turn on our timer. I'm going to stop my chit-chatting, and I'm going to get us turned down for 20 minutes. And so where we left off yesterday, we got basically our mushroom in, and we pretty much, like, we did a really good job yesterday, didn't we? I'm going to go ahead and just get out some of my cream white. I'm going to get a little bit of my red going. I also want to incorporate just a little bit. I've got this eggplant purple. I'm going to put just a little bit out because I'm going to add a little bit of this like purpliness to my, oh, Lordy, Amanda, look what I did. Ugh. Anyway, not that I care about paint on my hands, but I really don't like it on my paintbrush when I like paint and get it all over everything. But anyway, let me just wipe that off before I have it all over my clothes and everything else. Hi, Kendra. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome to, if you're new to me, welcome. I don't know that I have seen your name before, but maybe. Hopefully you're having a great Friday. Y'all, the sun is finally out. At least it was out this morning, which was nice. It's been 10 days. 10 days of no sun. And I tell you what, I'm just going to pull a little bit of this like purpley color in. I don't want too much. I'm going to almost let it be almost like a little wash. It's just going to take me a little more on that darker side, but a little more on the kind of violety red side. But just going to add just like another layer. Okay. There we go. Oh, I like the difference that made. It didn't make a huge amount of difference, but you can kind of see a little bit. I'm going to just wash over this bright spot because it's a little too bright for where it is on my mushroom. Other than that, I think my mushroom is looking pretty good. Now you can see that I darkened that. Now this actually shows a lot brighter, and I like that. I'm going to pull out just a little bit of yellow. And you're like, why are you pulling out yellow? Guys, I'm a hot mess today. Getting all up in my paint. How are y'all on this Friday? Yay, it's Friday. I'm so happy it's Friday. I'm going to get a little bit of yellow going. I want a little bit of brightness. I want to stay kind of on that cooler side though. So this is going to make it go a little bit more on the browny orangey side. Unfortunately, it's not what I want. Let's go back to the drawing board on that one. I want to come in here just a little bit and brighten it with just a little hint of that orange, yellow. Let's see. Not really what I want. Not really what I want. I'm just using my finger, guys, to just blot it a little bit. Y'all, if you follow me for any length of time, you know that I do use my fingers from time to time. I'm not a finger painter per se. Like, I don't paint a whole painting by my fingers. But when it comes to blending in something or just smudging the lines, I will definitely deploy the finger. Because that sounded weird, didn't it? I didn't mean it like that. Anyway, I need to be careful like what I say apparently, because that sounded really weird after I heard it like from my ears. I'm like, wait a minute, that did not sound like what I wanted it to sound like. Hey Cindy, how are you? Hey Kelly. Well, I guess a slow day it can be good and it can also be like, when is this day gonna end? We're just working a little bit of brightness into kind of our little highlighted area there. And I'm using my finger to just kind of work a little bit of this more yellow. So the yellow gives us that brightness, right? That pop of brightness. Remember, I was talking about color mixing, and guys, I do have a PDF that I will post and make available if you're interested, that talks about different paints. And I have to go see. It's been a while since I did that. But if you're interested, let me know if you would like a PDF in color mixing and that type of stuff. I could put something together, make it available. Tones, talking about brightness versus lightness versus when you want to dull something or when you want to. D says yes. Okay. I will work on putting something like that together that will complement this whole series because it's all part of it, right? I do things like that and don't even realize that I'm doing it to talk about it and really get in detail about the why I'm doing it. Like the goal, what the goal is. So just let me know. I will get something done up and make it available as a compliment. Now you can see, oh, look at that. See that brightness that's coming in there? Okay. Okay. Well, I have to get it done, but I already have one on paint, but it doesn't really go into the other, but I probably will do a separate one on the paint one. Just talks about the different paints, so the differences between deco art and folk art paints versus your Goldens and Liquitex and those type, the ranges of paints and why you may want one over the other. I have that PDF. And so the advantages and disadvantages of all of them. I mean, honestly, they're all great paints, right? But why would you want to pay more versus less versus what you're working on and the type of project you're doing and what lends itself well to others? I probably need to update that and include the pen tart, but honestly, I've talked about the pen tart that I'm using, which is the creamy acrylics, through this series. But there we go. We have that. And then, so we have a little bit of a brightness. Whoops, didn't mean to get that orange in there, right there. I wanted a little more on that yellow side, but I've already got that orange because of the red in my brush, right? I'm just going to put a little bit more right in here. I started this painting on Wednesday. Wednesday we finished. Wednesday was a split. We finished this and started this, and then yesterday basically got in the whole Wednesday we got in our background and we drew this on, and then yesterday I painted where we started today. And so But yeah, so Wednesday was a split. All right. I'm loving that so far. Now I'm going to let this all dry because our next step, we need that to be dry for their next step for this part. We need to be dry. So now I'm going to focus on the background and put that in. We probably won't even come back to the top of our mushroom until later. I got to decide what I like better. I kind of like the background of this better than this one. This one's kind of cute, but I like that log. So, I like that log being back here maybe, or somewhere in there. Maybe not the full, like, all the way across here, but maybe it, like, coming in at an angle. So, like, we'll see that round here and then go back. Because what I really like is these things right here. And I kind of want to put those in there. What do y'all think? Y'all think yay or nay? And I kind of like that moss. That moss is like... And threw off your whole schedule. I've been missing you. Actually, I was faux live yesterday, so... But y'all know that sometimes happens because I have to be at work now on certain days. And for a little while, I have to be at work on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, on those days, I will be faux live here. Maybe do a little combination of the both. I do like that pine cone. I agree. I do like that. So, oh, I've already had some cream down. I don't know what I'm thinking, but that's okay. I'm going to use a little hazelnut brown. You like the texture? I do too. I think that'll be cool texture with the softness of this. And so we're just gonna get it in. And so I'm just gonna use these two colors. And in this case, I don't care how it comes off my brush, right? It can come off my brush any way it wants to. I'm just gonna do a dab and a dab. That's a technical term. And I'm just going to make it up, guys. It's going to come in here, like this circle is going to be here. So let me just do like this. And you know what? It doesn't matter, guys. You can just freehand this because it really does not matter because it's a log, right? It doesn't have to be perfectly round. And in fact, nothing is perfectly round. And so, like in nature, nothing is a true like perfect circle. And so you don't have to worry about it being a complete perfect circle. And you don't have to worry about it being necessarily like just perfect. Don't even worry about it. Just put it in. There's no point in like, this is bark. So, you know, make it dark, make it light, make it whatever color you want. You don't know how long it's been sitting there in this forest floor for, good Lord, who knows, right? We don't know. A long time. So just put it in there. It doesn't matter. And you can decide if you're gonna see any back here or maybe not, maybe cover it up. I'm gonna put a little something in there to make an indication that, yeah, it's still back there. But I'm not really caring. Now, think about your angle. That's the only thing. It's like you don't want to carry this down equal to that because then all of a sudden your mushroom is in like a really weird spot, right? So you want the log behind. So don't carry this part down to the same level because this is kind of like sitting behind. That's the only thing you got to do. That's the only thing you have to worry about. The rest of it, you just make it up. Just don't bring it. If you brought it down here, then the mushroom's growing in a really weird place, right? And so That's the only thing. Anyway, anybody got any fun plans for the weekend? My church was having their picnic on the parkway, but I don't know that we're going to be able to have it. I have not heard yet, but the parkway is closed. The whole length of the parkway of the Blue Ridge Parkway is closed. I guess from Hurricane Helene has shut the whole parkway down. So while, we didn't get much of the damaging effects here where I live, we live at the foothills of those Blue Ridge Mountains, but of course down south, like really South Virginia, they got a little bit, but in North Carolina, y'all know what happened in the mountains of North Carolina. I mean, you've seen the news. It's horrific. And my heart just bleeds for everyone in those towns affected. I started to say the town, but there's more than one. Asheville being one, Boone, Cherokee. I mean, there's a list, and it's just devastating. That place was it was so pretty too. And it's just completely. Okay. Notice how I painted that? Oh, Dee, thank you so much. It is so heartbreaking. It is. I'll take the kids to the beach, Boulevard Sunday after work for the start of Cruising the Coast Week. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, no, Cindy, I'm sorry. Left on our trip this morning, so you're lost. I probably would be like, let me pack you back. Let me pack you back. But, like I never have like time just alone. So the time I do get just alone is valued, is like valued greatly. I love my husband, don't get me wrong, but y'all know when you spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, like you need a little me time, you need a little like we'll put a little brightness in that tree. Just put a little brightness in there. And then we'll come in with some darkness. And we'll start to make our rings and all of that, right? And so we want to separate out this might not even be dark enough for what I want, but we're going to see how it works for this initial. We want to start to like give a little separation between the bark and this part of the tree. So I got to go to Sam's and get stuff, but I want to find out like what we're doing. If we're going to do like a picnic at the church, if we're going to try to do that, or if we just want to wait and see when the park opens back up. I don't know. And so okay, well, our 20 minutes is kind of up. Oh, but I'm loving where we got. We didn't get as much done today as we got done yesterday. Yesterday seemed like we just went on and got a lot done, didn't it? a little bit faster, but I think we're at a really good stopping point for today. And so we will pick this up on Monday. We'll probably, well, I don't know, we may finish it by Monday, Tuesday. But this is where we are. We've got our login. We've got our mushroom in there. And thank you, Dee. I think it's coming out pretty good. I'm loving it too right now. So again, my name is Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art, the creative Course Collab, a curator for the Creative Curiosities Paper and Notions Pack, and a proud member of the Crafty Bunch. And I'm so glad to be doing this 20 minutes of Paint with Me based on the 100-hour rule. And guys, we now get to add 20 more minutes to our minutes. So that is 1,060 minutes. So we are a little bit further along in this. So y'all come back and join me on Monday at noon. I will be live. Y'all have a great weekend. Hope you're doing something fun, and we'll see you soon. Bye.